Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Wrong window. Hey guys, what's up? It's Tony, the Soy Sauce Assassin. It is a Tuesday. I mean, in preparation for tomorrow's video, I was looking around to see what cigar I should use for tomorrow's video. I do have stuff kind of ready, but not really. So today, down here, I was like, you know what? I want to play around with cigars, and I put my cigar under the laser engraver, and it actually works. I don't know if it puncture holes or anything on that, but all I know is it works. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put something stupid on it. Like the next time I marinate a soy sauce cigar, I'm gonna print the soy sauce cigar or something like that. And today I actually sat here and just picked on this cigar, and literally I did it like the sherry cool style. Have the thing picked out of it. So I feel cool. I feel cool. All right. So I suppose it is smokable without cut. I'm just gonna light it up right now and smoke it. So today is Oliva O. Very basic cigar, to be honest with you. Everybody can find a place to get this. I mean, Oliva O and G, V are like every. So very basic cigar. I had this for a while. This is like hiding one of my, not even a humidor, but like it was in a food container box with the Bovida for a long time. And I just it's one of those once in a while you go to see what you have forgotten. Like you have another box, and sometimes you have to go see what you forgot. Especially this mixture. Because a lot of my boxes are not mixture. They're like single box cigar. So sometimes I'll go find a box that has a mixture of stuff and see what I forgot. And this is one of those that I forgot. This is quite a long one. This is like I wouldn't even call that Churchill. I think this is like a double Robusto. But let me see. Oliva O. Right? Oliva O. What size do they have? I can't remember what size. So I'm just gonna look at what size. So it is Churchill. Because it's too thin to be a Toro. Right? So 7 by 5. It makes sense. I was able to get the whole Shadow Smoke Legion on there. So it makes sense to be a Churchill. So it's a Churchill. And let's see. It is Habano. Origin Nicaraguan. Oh, okay. And it's got a 94 rating. I think like all the Olivas have high rating, and to be honest with you, it's because I think their ad revenue is super duper high. But yeah, like I said, there's nothing particularly special about Oliva. I'm really over here. There's not much to talk about. There's just the regular Habano flavored, well, not flavored, but Habano tobacco that is very standard in the market. That you go, okay, so that's how Habano tastes like. The relatively light cigars and stuff. I switched over to YouTube so I can hang with the cool kid. What do you mean? Like, where were you? Where were you? What's going on, Brendan? What's going on, Chapin? Yeah. Habano. Not much of like crazy, Oh, okay. So for some reason, the screen is not showing both. Because Brendan did say OG69 in the house. I use the Harley key to punch my cigars. That I get. But for some reason, it's not showing in the chat too. That's weird. Usually it does show. But hey, yeah, whatever works. Whatever works. All right, whatever works. So yeah, Oliva basic cigar. I'm pretty sure everybody has smoked it at some point. Is there anybody that have never tried Oliva O? I don't think so, right? I think everyone has at one time tried Oliva O, even if it's just like a sampler or something like that. It's light, but it's like it's closer to medium, to be honest with you. I think it's light, but it's medium. Hey, Jason Martin, right? Very basic cigar. You just had to kind of remember it, and I think it tastes even better now. Not that I roll Shadow Smokes Legion on, right? Banano is the only Oliva I enjoy. Okay. I mean, that is a really good cigar. I mean, the Melanio V, it's really good. It's just that. It's one of those one that's always somehow ended up on the magazine. Always. All right. It's always on the magazine. So, but O, it's like a standard. You can think of O and G as a bundle cigar because you can literally buy them unbanded bundle. Hey, Christina. And like to me, I treat them like that. I treat them as such. O and G to me is like Oliva bundle. Because in fact, if you buy the unbanded bundled, actually even cheaper. So, you can find places that sells. What's the point? Okay. Just because little guy cigar shop tagged me, I gotta see what he tagged me for. 601 Warhead 7 is out. So, yeah. If you guys were looking for that, I literally got a notification that it's out now. So if you want your Warhead 601 Warhead 7, now is the time to go to the little guy cigar shop. It's blue box, kind of cool. For me, I mean, it's cool, but it's not like I don't like to smoke cigar that strong anyway. So other than the design or collector factor, I don't have a reason to go buy it. I bought that mixture kit because of that challenge coin. That's it. But normally, I probably wouldn't buy it. But for those people that really love the taste and stuff like that, now it's the time. Staying busy. Daughter moved out this weekend to her first place, so been weird. No, that's the time when you go like, ooh, I just find out I have a lot of time. And most parents will be like, hey, does your new place need paint? This new place needs to fix this, fix that. That's when where you will find that. My parent-in-law sometimes like, hey, does your place needs painting? They came over and paint the outside rail, which doesn't need it to be painted anyway. They just want to drop by. So I was like, okay, fine, come over. So they as people move out, you tend to do that. It's like, hey, do you guys need help? I'm gonna go get grocery. It's too much for one person. Would you like to share some? That kind of stuff. That does happen. Today I have a coffee milk. This is literally coffee and milk. So. I've been staying busy today. After talking with clients and stuff like that, I am hiring a few people to kind of redo my logo. I talked to you guys before. I kind of want to redo my logo. I think my logo is outdated, and it's time to change the Soy Salsa Assassin logo. So I'm like hired a few artists and stuff like that. They gotta look through it and try to change up my logo a little bit. I want to kind of move away from caricature-ish thing. I mean, we still have the mod thing to be caricature. I mean, that's what I want to do. Eventually, have something like a big gigantic Simpson poster of all the people that ever done something for us. So, that will stay there. But I want to change something else. I want to change a little bit. I want it to be something where I can easily make it into a hat that I can wear. Something like that. Because we have these 3 hats on top of it. Shadow Smokers Legion, Cigar Mechanic, and Hashimoto Sport. these actually look okay. But if I was to make a soy sauce assassin one, not to mention because the caricature is impossible to do, uh, it wouldn't look right. So I wanted to change my logo so I can actually make a soy sauce assassin or t-shirt, whatever. To try not to cry. Oh, you need to go visit her, Dan. You need to go visit her. I'm enjoying AJ New World right now. Brendan, Chapin, I'm actually very surprised that you still smoke. Like, cause like you've been like missing action for a long, long time. And like, if you don't tell me you are smoking, I will think that you smoke your bike. Like, just take your bike, put the mouth on the exhaust, and start smoking. That's what I imagine you'd be doing because I haven't seen you for too long. And every time I see you are either weird meme or bike. Which is fine. I mean, you know, some people just have that extreme hobby of bike, right? They just want to see. I still have my dad and my mom come over, so it's hard starting out your own. Yeah, I mean it is. That's why, like I say, parents should visit every weekend just kind of get used to it until you kind of get like annoyed. Like I don't, right? First you start out with that. My wife asked me this question yesterday. It's like she read this thing. It's like, should I tell my kids to leave at 18, right when she hit 18, or should I not tell her that? And I was like, if you don't want your daughter to live at home, it's very easy, right? Being a mother, all you have to do is like, you know what? You're about to hit 18. Starting from when you're 18, we gotta be like sisters, okay? I gotta be with you all the time. I love to be with you. We gotta go everywhere together. In fact, we should have matching bikinis when we go out. You know, I'm gonna dress sexy, and people just gotta think we're sisters. And very soon, your daughter will get rid of you very quickly. She just laughed. She's like, yeah, I think so too. It's like, yeah, you know, if I was to say, hey son, once you hit 18, we gotta hang like brothers. We're gonna go everywhere together. I'm gonna wear t-shirts, hat, snapback, and everything. We're gonna go out, and people's gotta think we're brothers because you know, have like I can dress like a high school student. I can dress like a college student. Like we just gotta hang out. I'm gonna like brothers. We're gonna go cool. We're gonna hang, you know, go out in there. You know, yeah, I'm gonna pick speedos when we go to swim suit. Like when we go to the swimming pool, I wear those high V speedos. People is gonna think that we're the same age. Guarantee my son will be like, no, dad, please, no. Okay? You tell your daughter, and you're like, you know, daughter, we're gonna be like a sister. You know, we're gonna go out together. In fact, the next time we go to swimming pool together, I'm gonna wear a thong, a G-string. We gotta look like the same age all together. Everybody's gonna get amazed. Okay, we should do it together. All right, I will just go and get some tape and a G-string. Perfect. All right, and then we gotta get hooked up by guys together. And your daughter will be like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, I would love to. It sounds like a cool idea, but yeah, that's how you get rid of your kid because for some reason the parents are never as cool for the generation that's growing up, especially at 18 to 21. And they're living this lifestyle of finding out what's cool and fit in. And when you say, I'm going to fit in with you, they're like, how about no? You know, that does happen. So I just finally finished the shadow part. I'm at a smoker now. Yeah, that will work. That will be pretty cool. You know, try that. I am not responsible for the consequences. Because I don't know what you should say if they go, that sounds like a great idea. Well, let's do it. Yeah, that you know, I don't know. I if they came up with the answer like that, then you lose. Then you're like, okay, fine, that doesn't work. Right? So, hey, Coco Bolo, boy, there's gotta be a correct way to pronounce your name. And I'm just gonna call you Cowboy because that's a mouthful. Alright, Cowboy, we're good? So I figure, yeah, I do it a little early today. I know everybody has to work tomorrow, except me. So after dinner, come up for a smoke, quick smoke. 'Cause tomorrow, I think it will be a video where even if you guys watch it after, still have it. So, I mean, tomorrow is one of those one we don't have guests too, just like this one. So we'll be okay. Either way, we'll be okay. I just want to make sure that I get my smoke in and get to chat, get to talk about things, and not having to sit over there and smoke. And let's see what's what everybody's. Well, I'm wondering what Soy Sauce Assassin smoking. I'm smoking the Oliva O that I literally tried to laser engrave earlier today, and just not only to see how cool that would be, and just want to see if it will penetrate the leaf. I do it in a very light power laser, and I run it 2 rounds. First time you literally cannot see anything. The second round it actually burned for a little bit, so that's okay. I'm trying to find the best way to utilize this machine. I'm trying to. Ooh, that's a big fly mosquito. That's a big one. So now you see the band? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I was talking about Oliva O, which is like very normal beginner cigar. Pretty much every shop that carry any heritage brand will carry. Oliva O is probably in every single cigar magazine that you can find. Like, I don't think I've tried to read a cigar magazine that haven't. It's in every single cigar sales pamphlet that you receive. It's in every single cigar shop. It's in every single cigar lounge minus specialty or boutique. When I say specialty or boutique, means like if you go to like Davidoff, you probably not gonna find it, right? So it looks like a Series G Churchill. No, it's a Series A O Churchill. So it's quite long. Her fiance was moving stuff in their downstairs neighborhood. Lady came out to get the mail nude. He was shocked. He said all kind of folks. I said all kind of folks when you move into complex. Okay. All right. Yeah. When you move into an apartment, that's what you gotta get, right? It's like conveniency versus privacy, right? Conveniency versus privacy. When you rent, you have the convenience of not having to deal with anything, and then you just move to where you need to move to. And when you're done with that place, you just go, move your stuff and go, right? But that also means you lack privacy because you technically don't own the place. You gotta find all kind of people. You gotta kind of all kind of weird stuff. And some people live with their landlord, and not preferred, right? For some people. So you're trading conveniency, private. When you own your own place, that's your own place. Well, it's inconvenient because now everything is on your own. Like if your fridge broke, well, it's up to you. If your AC broke, well, it's up to you. Pipe burst, well, it's up to you, right? There's no heat in the middle of the winter. Well, that's up to you, right? So conveniency is gone, but you get the privacy. You get to do whatever you want. If you want, you walk around house naked like me all day long, and no one's gonna bat an eye. In fact, my wife felt so embarrassed that she tell me to put on blind because I walk around naked. You never know what angle people are gonna see. But I like to walk around. So what? It sounds really weird, but I feel comfortable at home, where I can just sit anywhere. Now, when I say naked, I'm not saying that completely naked. Sometimes I have pants on, sometimes I have top on, sometimes I have opposite on, sometimes a mixture of things. And sometimes I wear my wife's high heel walking around just to stretch her shoes. You never know. You never know. But it's my house, right? So I get to do whatever I want. No one's gonna say anything. So anyone in Shadow Smoke's Legion besides SSA? Really? Shadow Smoke's Legion, make yourself known. Legions, make yourself known. I can tell you that everybody on the chat except you, Cowboy, are Legion members. Right? I wear a hat that's not naked. I mean, it really depends on what you consider as naked, right? I like to just wear short pants walking around. I don't always have top on. Right, because it's hard to control the temperature when you have the top on, I guess, because the material of the clothes. Sometimes if you wear something too thick, you have to take it off, you got to change and all that stuff. I will wake. I will only put clothes on if I'm about to do streaming or meeting or something like that. In fact, majority of the time, if I'm on the phone, I don't have to put clothes on. It's fine. But if I'm going out, I'm gonna put clothes on. It doesn't take that long for a guy to dress up. Like you throw a t-shirt on, you throw pants, you put the jeans on, you're done, right? We're not like my wife will take hours to do makeup and everything, do her hair, and then choose what to wear. Guys, open the open the drawer, take out the first t-shirt and put it on. That's it. That's literally what I do. I pull the first t-shirt and put it on. Like I have 2 drawers of t-shirt. I have shirts that's hanging. So if I know I'm going to a business thing, I'll just go get a shirt. That's the thing. I won't even pull the drawer, right? And under the shirt, I have 2 small cabin that has the inners, like the inner shirt for the dress shirt. Because if you don't, your shirt button kind of opens up a little. You gotta see the skin. So I usually have a black shirt or a white shirt, and it's just all in one place. I don't have to, at home. This last thing you should be. Why am I wearing? Yeah, especially now it's kind of nice because you don't have to sign for package. I know I usually scramble when when you had to sign for package. You're like, okay, hold on, I'll be right down there. And scramble, put clothes on, and on that downstairs. Yeah, I'll sign it up, close the door, throw the clothes away. Kind of thing. This is also the reason why you'll find me always, no matter where I visit, I don't stay with friends. I stay in a hotel. Because in the hotel, I don't have to run into a very awkward situation of, let's say, go to the bathroom, then close the door. Or, get up in the morning, open the door half naked, and your friend stays like, I was going to tell you to come to eat breakfast and knock the door. I guess not, I don't have to deal with all that. So, pros and cons. Privacy. Hey, Steve. So right now I am, I just finished the SM on the smokers. Continues. See how long that would take me to smoke this. Shouldn't be too long. 23 minutes. I got a little bit more than 1/3 in. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's an easy burning, easy going cigar. It's not a hard cigar to smoke. Mostly just gotta get that pepper and cedar. There's not crazy amount of flavor, right? Crazy amount of flavor. Dinner's done. Taco Tuesday, pork tacos with salsa and avocado. Pork. What kind of pork? What kind of pork? Is it roast pork, pulled pork, pulled pork? It's funny though. Before eating, really getting to know Mexican food and stuff like that, I came to America thinking that our taco has beef. Pork is actually not. And then as I grow older and try more food, I realized that tacos are supposed to be pork, not beef, not chicken. It's supposed to be. Have a good night, Christina. So that's kind of weird. Weird for me, because you learn different culture, and America just have this weird culture about food. Something like Chinese French fusion in America. Like, what the hell is Chinese French fusion? Chinese and French just don't go together. No, it doesn't. Like, what the hell is French style General Gao's chicken? Is it called Le General? Le General Gao's chicken? Not General Gao's chicken anymore, Le General Gao's chicken. Right? A lot of Chinese food has spice, has chili, has hot pepper. But French food is not spicy. Period. It's creamy. It's buttery. It's garlicky, but never spicy. So Chinese French fusion shouldn't even exist. Right? Doesn't work. Right? And then you have this Italian French fusion, or You know, Philly cheesesteak on a pizza. I mean, you already drive people crazy by putting pineapple on your pizza, and now you want to put Philly cheesesteak on your pizza, right? And then you have obviously burger joint. That's normal, but then you have this like Tex-Mex hamburger thing going on. You instead of having hamburger, you have technically a sloppy Joe or like pulled pork. That's not hamburger, you know. Then you have this like Brazilian American food. It's like, what is that? And I went to this Greek food. That doesn't even taste Greek. You basically go in there, you order chicken noodle soup. Right? So I don't know. The American culture has this mixture of culture that's kind of weird. They always want to come out with something new, but that something new is like it shouldn't be. You know, shouldn't be. And one example is like, isn't like McDonald's used to call Speed Boy, and McDonald's itself is actually literally sold smoothies, shakes, and like shake and hamburger literally don't go together. Does anybody think shake and hamburger goes together? Does anybody? If you think shake and hamburger goes great together, I don't know, type me a 1. Do a 1. If you don't think they should go together, type 0. If you think they should go together, type 1. If you think they shouldn't go together, type 0. I'll give a few check. Okay. So I got 1 0 out of 7. 1 0. Let everybody catch up. It doesn't take that long to type 0. I don't think they should go together. I mean, it's too solid food. I mean, it doesn't go together that well. I mean, I can understand you want like soft drink with Coke or like, you know, soda or tea, iced tea, stuff like that. You go with burger. I can understand, but smoothie or shake, go with burger. And that's just like a mess. A mess. And those people who put fries in their hamburger, what the hell? If you want to eat fries, just eat fries. You know, they will be like a hamburger, you know, the buns, the meat, the onion, the pickles and cheese, and then load the fries on top, and then more cheese, and then like you can order fries on the side. You don't need a hamburger this big, right? Doesn't make sense. Just try to America's trying to create a culture of fusion that literally wastes food. That literally wastes food. That literally wastes food. And that's why we're like the biggest food waste country in the world. Yeah, I want to burger another whole meal on the bread, right? It makes sense, right? I used to watch Food Network TV. They have all those TV show that talks about like food challenges and stuff like that. And they have these things like if you can finish this within 5 minutes or 30 minutes, you get the meal free. We'll have a picture on the wall. Like, dude, first I gotta spend like $50 on this food. I'm gonna eat 3 days worth in one day just to get a picture on your wall. Wait, you dip your fries in the shake? You dip your fries in the shake. How did that taste like? That means that fries must be soggy. What flavor is your shake though? What flavor is your shake? I want to know. I hope it's not like chocolate. I hope it's not chocolate or strawberry. I hope it's just vanilla. Sherry's one. Sherry's like, I gotta be fancy. I have to have shakes with my burger. Sherry, be honest. Be honest, okay? When you went to White Castle, what did you order as a drink? When you went to White Castle, what did you order for drink? I want to know. No, Sherry, unless you can tell me that when you went to White Castle you had a shake for drink, I don't believe you. I really don't think that you think that burger and shake really goes together. I really don't think you when you went to White Castle you order a shake. Dr. Pepper is not a shake. You mean a float? Maybe. Dr. Pepper is not a shake. Vanilla or chocolate? Okay. I don't know. Well, I can see vanilla with potato, but chocolate with potato is kind of a little bit weird. It's a little bit over the top. I cannot dip my fries in the drink and get it down. I feel like one of those biggest eater, the like speed eater, professional eater. They dip the bread into the water and go. I can't. Really? I need to know how Dr. Pepper shake tastes like. I didn't know that existed. I really want to know how that tastes like. Because Dr. Pepper is not creamy. Well, there is vanilla Dr. Pepper, but still, I mean, I wonder how that tastes like. I probably had to go out there and find a Dr. Pepper and freeze it to see how that tastes. Because I cannot imagine how that must be like some sort of crazy stuff. I mean, I will drink slushy with my burger, but even that I don't dip anything. That's kind of crazy. That's a little bit of over the top kind of. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna taste. That must be crazy. That's something I've never tasted before. I've never tried to dip fries in the shake. But Sherry, you haven't answered my question. Did you or did you not order a shake with your White Castle? Did you or did you not order a shake with White Castle? I want to know. Water. See? You didn't order a shake. Catch you there. Sherry is having the Shiner Oktoberfest with Casa Cuevas Maduro. Funny, all those Oktoberfest beers out there. Yet we're not even in October yet. My wife literally asked me today, she's like, can I take out my fall clothes today? I was like, yeah, unless, you didn't know, right now is fall. And she's like, check the date. Check the date. And I was like, well, in UK, it's September 22nd. So we're September 21st, 22nd now. So yeah, fall. But really, I consider fall as any day that where summer is 50 degrees. And we're at 50 degrees now, so we're at fall. Literally, yesterday morning, you're like, oh, look, the leaves are falling. That's what fall is. She's like, no, check the date. I was like, no. And then she goes, like, you want to fight? You want to fight? Is that what you want? I was like, okay, let's go. Take it outside. Take it outside. And then she goes, no, it's too cold. When you have too much clothes, you had to put away your fall clothes and put it in the box and cases and bring it back up when the season changes. My ex used to get a bowl of lemon juice and dump Cheetos in it. Sounds really gross, but actually wasn't bad. Actually, that would just taste like cheese, like fruity cheese. There are some lemon cheddar, and that actually tastes pretty good. you can actually find lemon cheddar. I think that's what Cheeto is. Just puff, uh, cheddar puffs with cheddar seasoning. Something that's pretty. I mean, also popcorn and cheddar seasoning and cheese, and then yeah, if you dip it out, you just taste like the lemon cheddar, which they are really good. I mean, the flavored cheddars out there, the cheese. If you go to an actual cheese store and see all those different like 9 million different kind of cheese, you wonder you wonder how people started out. Sorry, you wonder how people started out as a cheese connoisseur, right? Someone just like every day they go to a cheese store and buy 2 slices of cheese and try everything. Like, there's so many cheeses. Like, I don't know what to eat, and some cheese just absolutely disgusting. Not even I would eat. No, I don't even know how to eat some of the cheese. We went to eat like those cave ripened cheese. It really tastes like bat poop. I don't know how to describe it. It's just really nasty. It's like really earthy, really damp, really bad. But people like it. I don't know how. And I mean, I can understand the regular like breed, like the Monjours and the cheddar, Swiss, all that stuff. I can understand it, but there's some of those like weird thing with a weird name, and then I made a goat cheese and ripened in the not goat cheese, whatever cheese that they were using, and in the cave. Oh my god, it's so bad. They're so expensive too. They're like that little chunk for like 20, and like I used to buy those whiskey washed cheese. It tastes nothing like whiskey. Nothing like whiskey. A few days ago, I watched a YouTube video, where they say, "Oh, you know that what's that? Arsenic smells like almond," which I heard that before too. And then it's one of those warning that we know as a kid, that if you smell almond, or when someone is poisoned, you smell almond nearby, this person is been poisoned by arsenic. Which, okay, I can understand that, and we've been told when we were young. And this person who was testing it, smelling a bag of almond and saying there was no smell to it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, right? You cannot smell almond? Is there anyone here does not know how almond smells like? Because if you don't know how almond smells like, we got issues here. Does anybody here does not know how almond smells? I think everybody knows how almond smells, right? Either raw almond or toasted almond. We all know how almond smells like, right? Is there anybody here that think almond has no smell whatsoever? Because this guy literally says it has no smell, the almond. Fresh bag of almond. Open it up, no smell. So for someone to say there's no smell for almond, I was like, are you sure you want to do this test? Maybe you need a second opinion, because almond is literally a note that we pick up on cigar. Almond has a very distinctive flavor and taste and smell to it, and that people can actually pick it up from a tobacco. So for this guy to say, almond doesn't smell like anything, and literally he said it doesn't smell like anything, yet when he add water to it and crush it up, he opened it up and says it smells like almond milk. Well, that means almond has smell. If you can tell how almond milk smells like, that's almond. I don't understand how you can say almond has no smell and crush it up, add water, and say that smell like almond milk. So almond milk has a smell, but almond doesn't? How did that work? Right? Being the science person, that really ticked me off. I was like, what the hell? And here's the thing. Number one of any science person will tell you is to get smell from something, 2 things: liquid and heat. Liquid and heat. This guy didn't even try to toast the almond. You toast the almond, you'll smell it. I guarantee it. Right? This guy, no smell whatsoever. He went out and get bitter almond. as well, which is pretty hard to get. Like nobody eats bitter almond anymore because bitter almond is the one that has acid. The sweet almond doesn't have any. So you want to buy bitter almond. Smell it, says no smell. Chewed it, says it's bitter. No shit, it's bitter almond. It's supposed to be bitter. In fact, you can get rid of the amount of arsenic in there by heating it up, toasting. And then he goes, yeah, arsenic doesn't have any smell, and almond doesn't have any smell. And then if you taste it, bitter almond does taste like arsenic. It's like, no shit. But you still, the fact that you cannot smell almond tells me that you cannot smell arsenic. And not to mention, you can only smell it in gas form. He tried to make a gas form, but he make it in hydrochloric form. So you're not gonna smell like it's not how it give out smell. So like when I was watching that, I literally typed on the comment. I was like, shit, I'm using the Soy Sauce Assassin account to typing on his thing. I was like, dude, you need to relearn how to do science because he didn't do you didn't do heat. All you had to do is heat it up a little bit, you will smell it. Oh, but he didn't do it. And this guy tried to be scientific. Oh my god, what am I watching? But I know YouTube is for entertainment purposes. For that, like when you do a scientific thing and try to tell people that you'll find if you smell almond somewhere, you don't have to look around to see whether or not there's got to be a poison element to it, because we were told that could be a watch out sign. And now all of a sudden say, no, if you see almond, you're fine. Someone must be smoking a cigar or something. No, I mean that's a bad scientific experience. Now all I have is Jiang left. Jiang. I smoked this pretty quick, right? 43 minutes. I'm almost in there. That just tells you this cigar burned really, really quick. So even if you got a like Churchill size, you don't have to worry about how long it takes to smoke this, because it's actually quite long. Quite long. I mean, quite short. Quite long of a cigar, quite short of smoke. I think I can finish this in an hour, and I don't think I'm smoking that fast either. Especially I only use a punch. I didn't even cut the entire thing, because when you cut the entire thing, you gotta have more air draw, and that will have burning fast. Right. Oliva O is, I would say, an enjoyable cigar for most beginners. I think that once you smoke for a while, this cigar become very, very. A lot of cigar does. And this is Habano, which is very normal of a cigar. I'm not even talking about Connecticut. A lot of people will phase out Connecticut altogether after you smoke for a long while. Right? Let's say if you smoke 5 year in, 6 year in, you probably stay away from majority of the Connecticut cigars. You'll probably lean more to a Habano cigar, Maduro cigar, Cameroon and all. Yeah, right. So for him to say, "Hey, if you smell something, it probably is not," that's just. I think it does smell. Like, I mean, if I smell almond walking around, I will be worried. I'll be like, I need to. Fresh cut grass and mulch are the two smells that I absolutely hate. When I smell mulch, it gives me a headache. Well, when you walk by a business, that kind of mulch. Small amount of it is okay. It'll kind of go away. But when you walk by a business building that has fresh mulch, oh my god, you smell like that all freaking week, and it's so bad. Fresh cut grass gives me this reminiscing feeling that I don't. Alright, gives me bad memories. It reminds me of a time when I was young and then living in the farm area, with agriculture and stuff like that. It was literally a mountain, a hill, a lot of farming area that they grow watermelon. That's where I used to live. Two smells that reminds me of those are either fresh cut grass or after the rain, that soil smell the next day. Those gives me that reminiscing feeling. And I was like, no, I really don't like that feeling. Even though some part of it of my childhood is a good memory, when I remember it, I just gonna get not cheerful. That's why a lot of people like sunny days. Some people like raining day. My wife absolutely loves rain. She's like, it feels very calm. It's beautiful. Lightning, she likes to see those. She likes to see like strikes down. I just like, when it's rain, it's gloomy. It's just not doesn't make me happy. But some people like I when I smell fresh cut grass or after the rain soil smell, it makes me think about like the tough time when I was a child, or like going to school and every day walking to school. That's tough. That's tough. All those time that was tough. It reminds me. So I don't like to smell them. I don't know if everybody else gets that. They're like, waking up very early in the morning to have that fresh, moist, dampened smell of soil. That reminds me how early I had to get up to walk to school. Obviously, during college time, I smelled that less because I'm working from morning to the afternoon, go to my classes, and then finish my schoolwork. And next thing you know, it's morning again, go to work, pay off college. So I don't smell that as much anymore because in the city. But like in grade school, high school, middle school, I walk to school 30 times, and when I do that, it's like a whole 30-40 minute walk. And just, before it was normal because you're going to school, you gotta see friends. That's okay. But now you're a grown ass man. You think about that time. It's not that happy. It's not that happy. Like I spent all those years for school, and all I can remember is those whom I used to be friend with are no longer there. Right? People went their separate ways, and I even made enemies out of best friend. Like in high school, I used to have this best friend. I have this good friend. Not gonna mention the name case. We're really, really good friends. We practice martial arts together. We hold groups together. An after school club, which is very normal for high school. And we're really, really good friends. And then during college, he went to a different college. I went to college. So we don't see each other often. And one day he asked me to come out. And I was like, going on, hang out, that's fine. And he was like kind of upset, he was kind of angry. And he found out that his girlfriend cheated on him. And when you say cheated on him, okay, it's that she kissed another guy while he's not. Okay. And keep in mind, at that time, both of them went to a different college. They see each other once a month, maybe once every 2 months or something like that. Some long ass time. And she, I guess, I don't know what happened in between, but I guess she kissed another guy. I don't know if somebody told him or she just confessed to him like that was a mistake. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. It was angry. And being Asian, you usually think like they've been together since high school. They're like they were boyfriend girlfriend for that long. Something like that mistake, and she already admitted to him. You see this person, you see your girlfriend once a month. Maybe she got drunk or something. At least she told you, right? Give her a chance. And the fact that I went to talk to her, it's like, hey, what's going on? Maybe it's not too late to work it out. It's one mistake. We're all young and dumb, stupid, and we might be something we can talk it out. The fact that I did that, he hated me for that. He was like, he think that I'm a traitor. I didn't take his side. I was thinking that I was doing a friend a favor, that you guys are together for this long. It will be really It'll be a shame to just let that relationship go because she made a mistake while she's drunk or she's lonely, right? And that might be something you guys can work it out. And we're no longer friends after that. He really hated me after that. He really hated me after that. Our mutual friend, me and him had mutual friends together as well in the same circle. They all hated me for that, for not taking his side. And I was like, I'm not taking anybody's side. I just think that, in high school, you guys are together for this long already, and college, you literally that happened when you're not there that long and being young and hormone and everything. Things might happen, and she confessed it to you. I don't know, forgive and forget, something like that. And I remember telling him that because he's a very religious man too. He goes to church every Sunday. So I literally while he's out angry at me and everything else, like, then aren't you a religious person? What happened to forgive and forget? And he literally says, well, God says that, and I am no saint. I was like, oh no, what? We're that serious? We got to that point now. So yeah, it's really too bad. So when I think about school time, I think about high school, I think about that period of time. It makes me sad because all those friends I used to have, all those good time we have together, can be broken up by a situation that wasn't even mine, right? A situation that wasn't even mine. So it just boggles me, and it's like, how did that work? But at that time, I'm still young and stupid, right? I'm like 20 years old, 21 years old. I'm just someone that works a lot and go to class, right? I don't do much other than work and school. And at the time, even though I was upset, I didn't feel like it was that big of right? Even at the time, I would be like, "Yeah, just a friend. I don't even talk to him all that much. I'll find new friends." Right? I'll find new friends. It's okay. I mean, I'm not in the same, circle with him anymore. Because he went to a business school. I didn't. I went to technology school. Right? I went to like an overall school. So, no, it wasn't that big a loss. But as you grow older, as you go, and as Facebook gets more advanced, you tend to, it gets recommended to you. Say, hey, your friend, it's at this place. Your friend, do you know this person? Would you like to add him? All those things happen, and it's just like, no, I kind of miss it. I kind of miss a good time with friends. I kind of miss my old friends. But it's at a path of no return. Just you would think that you can work it out, but you can't. Because you look at them like they're having a good life. They're doing whatever they are without me or without you, right? Without me. And would I want to give them that trouble again to have to deal with me? And I put myself in that situation. It's like, if a friend offended me now, and I decide to never talk to that friend again, would I forgive that? Would I just go, you know what, I would like to be? Probably not. So yeah, I don't contact them anymore. It's good that they have their own family now. The girl, I know that she got married and she have kids. All that stuff. Life goes on, right? But if I but yeah. So remember those things is actually negative because I remember all the friends I used to have, all the fun time, the dumb stuff I used to do. We'll do really, really dumb stuff, because martial art club at high school was literally called by, unless you're in the martial arts club, everybody else calls the martial club fight club. It was funny, and we we'll train, we'll after school, we'll went our way because we don't have funding, so those people who practice bring their own gear, shared gear, and we have fun time after school and stuff like that. It like school wasn't bad, right? Even during college, you can find some people that practice and have fun together. but like, it's not the same when you're dumb and stupid, and all you had to think about every day was to go to school, right? When you're grade school and high school, all you have to do is go to school, right? Okay, maybe summer job, that's fine, but every day your concern was to go to school. You might not like the schoolwork, but you go there because you get to see your friends, you get to hang out, you get to do stuff, you get to do dumb stuff, right? You don't go home until like 6 p.m. So I miss those times. And those smells, going back to the original topic, those smell reminds me of those times. And it gets me like, man, those are the good times, but I fucked it up some. We all make that kind of mistake. We all make some mistake that makes some portion of our past irrecoverable. Can't get it back. So yeah, I don't like those kind of. And yeah, smell is, like Jason says, smell is a very strong memory trigger. Because sometimes I smell like sewage. And I'm like, oh, that smells like Taiwan, And then I remember the time where it's Taiwan. And sometimes I smell food, I remember like certain food. So, right now it's cigar. Like, if I smoke a cigar similar to certain times, I remember the time. Like right now, every time I smoke a Oro Blanco, I will think about the 1 year anniversary. So. My daughter says she wishes she could go back to school time and less adulting. I told her that I tried to warn her it goes quick. Yeah, because you only have 20 years of that time in your life. Well, it actually lasts about 15 years of that life. And then you have the rest of your life adulting. Right? When we're young, we all want to be adult. But we didn't realize how fast this portion of time goes away. Right? Because once you hit responsibility, that's forever. Your responsibility will never go away. It will just add more, right? So once you got out of college, once you got out of school, you start working, you start paying your rent. At that point, everything, every day, wake up, work, pay your bill, weekend rest. Wake up, work, pay your bill, weekend rest. Or whatever, you're not working. That's forever, right? The time where you can wake up every day and just wake up, go to school, have fun. Wake up, go to school, have fun. Wake up, go to school, have fun. Now you got 2 days off. Wake up, go to school, have fun. It's gone, and it's really quick. Now my college years are slightly different than everybody because I try to finish really quick. I try to finish as quick as I can, and obviously pay the college, pay the university. So I always work. But if you think about it, anybody who went to college, remember how easy it is when you're in campus. You wake up, you go have some fun, go to your 2 courses that day or 3 courses that day, and then you go home. And now it's party time. Every single day, that was fun. But once you get out, once you're done with school, well, responsibility set in. Your bills, work, bills. Right? Now, a lot of people will say, hey, I have a hard time to even find an hour to smoke. I have a hard time to even get that 20 minutes to go get a coffee. That's adult. Responsibility first. It's there. It's there. And it flew by. Like all the short, good times that you could have enjoyed. People need to enjoy the childhood. They really need to. Because you'll never get that again. After that, all your friends who's forced to be at the same place at the same time as you no longer exist. Either you're working or they're working, right? Like for me, right now, if I'm gonna smoke, I find 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I get to smoke for an hour. Some of you will be like, I gotta go, Tony. I have work tomorrow, right? Just finished a Kinzuki. That's a long, big cigar, yeah. Right? Nowadays, you always think about your friend had to go to work tomorrow, or you might not, tomorrow you got a day off, but your friends are not. Right? You plan a vacation. You probably plan with your family, but your friends are not. Your friends are working. That time's gone. Sounds depressing, but that's just life. That really is life. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to go back in time. Where we get to be young and stupid, take risks, and plan out what we want to do as an adult. Once you're adult, that's a lot harder. That's a lot. Now, one thing I don't believe is a lot of people say take risk when you're young, like like when you're 18 to 20. It's like, hey, go take a risk, try whatever you want. I still don't believe that that's a good idea, because for every risk you take, you lost your chance, kind of thing. I feel like it's better to plan things out and not take risk. But everybody has a different story, right? If you have a good family behind your back, yeah, take risk. But if you're like me, who had to work their ass off and pay bills off, you don't get to take that kind of, But yeah, but that would be like considered as adult because some stuff like this you won't understand when you're a kid. When you're a kid, you just know have fun, have fun, have fun. I remember like high school, like hey, free block, downloads, go to friend's house, play video game. Yeah, it was fun. It was good. Your friends are always available to you. When you're done with school, you can text your friend. They will always have time to respond to you. Nowadays, if I text somebody, I probably won't get a response until next day, or someone that will read it and not respond for 2 days. Something like that. I picked a bad time to charge my phone. Stop to me. Well, it's not a bad time. It's not a bad time. Me with bad timing. It's me with bad timings. So, yeah, I mean, all those things, only when you become an adult, you realize what you have, right? You gain responsibility but lost time. And then that's when you realize time is a very important commodity. Time is something you cannot stop, cannot get back. Nah, it's but not bad time. Charge your phone, right? 1 hour and 3 minutes. I'm almost done with the cigar. This is very, very short Churchill, I guess. Very short, but hey, like I said, it's an easy cigar. It's a beginner cigar. Everybody have probably tried it at some time. It's very easy to get, but a lot of people, once you smoke for a while, you probably phase this out. You probably will not get it. This is my last O. I haven't buy an O for a long time. This is probably more than 2 years old, maybe. I haven't buy an O. Now, once in a while, I'll buy it just for the swag, but like I wouldn't just go out and say, hey, I want to buy some Oliva O. But yeah, it's very standard flavor. Like I can't even explain it how this flavor is, other than tell you that it tastes like a standard Habano. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy, but totally smoky. Tequila Gonzo. I'm sorry for what I said last time, man. Yeah, I apologize. I don't remember what you said. I don't remember. What did you say last time? I don't remember. I probably triggered this. Mods, get ready. Depends on what he say. I tried a Padron the other day. Not impressed. That's the thing. Padron is one of those cigars that don't give a shit whether or not you like this. All right, Padron is a celebratory cigar that really don't care if you like it or not. They really don't. They really don't. Tough, right? Tough. They don't adjust their prices. They are like never on sale. They force the stores to hold a certain pricing, and I think none of the Padron ever makes a Keystone profit. None. The Padron is one of those things. I don't know. Their internal operation was too cocky for me to stand behind. it's supposed to be a celebratory cigar. Shouldn't you be more of a customer oriented company? Like, we really care about you celebrating. Thank you for celebrating with like Padron. It doesn't feel that way. It's actually quite the opposite. It's actually quite the opposite. Like, we don't care if you like it. You want to smoke it, you smoke it. We make cigar just for the way it is. When you go to a store, I have never seen anybody getting so excited over Padron, internal as a salesperson or something like that. Nobody ever like recommends, say, hey, this Padron is absolutely awesome. You need to try some today in a store. No. They will recommend it to you. Like, oh, I don't know what to buy. I'm about to celebrate. What should I get? They will recommend. All right, they will recommend Padron, sure. But I don't think they're ever that enthusiastic about it. Hey, try this Padron, the signature, the reserve series and stuff. They just like try some Padron, celebrate, whatever. But it's not that enthusiastic about it because they're high price cigars. They're not cheap. They're tiny. To me, they're inconsistent. Some people say they're very consistent, but to me, they're inconsistent. Especially the color. Like, you can look at a whole tray and then they're gonna have a bunch of different colors. For me, that kills it. Like, visually kills it. So I don't really buy them. Right? I remember Joe Sparaccio bought a box of TAA, and I bought a box of TAA, and I think I got Connecticut. He got a Habano. They look virtually the same when you put them together. So like, you just can't tell what's the difference. So I was never excited about it. I was never say, hey, that I really think Padron is worth the money. But when somebody says, hey, should I celebrate with the Padron? I'll say, yeah, sure, why not? It is a typical celebratory cigar, but yeah. Vincent Gazon. Sorry. I honestly don't remember what. But I'll take your apology. I just don't remember what you say. Oh, was you the one that talked about what's his name? I generally don't recall his name. Lee Mack crew? Was that one? Was that the one? I really cannot remember. I don't remember. I don't. Other than like a really funny comments from the chat room, I usually don't remember what was said. Found a huge stain in the one that smoked. Yeah, lately that seems to be the issue. Because factory are not not at full capacity. They're still trying to. Oh, now I remember. Why are you still here? I mean, if you're underage and not, doesn't like to look at cigar stuff, that's totally fine. I mean, you don't have to be here. Right? I mean, it's not up to me for whatever YouTube recommended to you. I did check the thing. I never make kids video. I don't make kids video, so that shouldn't be recommended to people who are not looking at 18 plus content. I mean, this thing is nothing crazy. I mean, if you're 18, you've seen someone smoke, or you have seen smoke or celebrated with a cigar somewhere in mind, right? So I'm not really offended by the fact that you jumped into a channel that talk about cigars, yet you don't care about cigars. So. Well, I mentioned that day. I didn't go to your channel. You came to my channel, and my channel is really celebrating cigars, celebrating friendship, celebrating smoking cigars. And so smoking cigars is technically a celebration, right? Anybody who's been someone has smoked. All of your president have at one time smoked cigar. All of your presidents, right? Well, at least the U.S. has, right? So if cigar is that bad, maybe the president should do it. Right? Sports people celebrate cigars. You know, most notably Michael Jordan. He's a big cigar smoker. But like whenever they win, someone's in the back room passing out cigars. Celebration. Now, a lot of people think just put smoking cigarette with everything that use the word smoke. It shouldn't be, because smoking cigar is totally different. We don't inhale. We don't inhale our smoke. But yeah, you know, that is you know, I think one of those things about being adult. Choices we made, things that we have done. And you know, once you get to that certain point, your life is all about responsibility. What you had to do for others, not for yourself. And when you do all things for others, you realize that you don't do enough for yourself. And that's what stress is, right? Really, stress builds when you have so much responsibility, you find that there's no space for it. Whoa, wait. Some president loves cigar a little more than others, but we won't mention the one from where I live. Well, for one, JFK loves cigars. I can tell you that. He loves cigars so much that he keep it for himself and, you know, sign an embargo. I no, you're like, no, if I can't enjoy it, nobody can. Sign an embargo. Nobody gets it but me. I'm gonna go buy 1,000 cigars. Clinton did too. Yeah, well, Clinton, he have a different way of smoking cigars for sure. Clinton had a different way of smoking cigar for sure, right? Everybody smokes. That's normal. Cigar is very. They were just pinned down by propaganda. You know, people who doesn't understand. When you meet people doesn't understand certain things that you do, they all seem to be negative. They all seem to be negative. So long as it's something that they don't understand, right? For example, if your hobby was to skate, okay, skateboard's fun, and if you do it, you think it's cool. But if you talk to those people who doesn't understand it, like those people that skateboard, you know, goes out place and destroy everything in the public, they grind this, then grind down, they grind. It's like they're bad, right? People who doesn't understand it will find something that is negative and why they don't, and they always have to explain to you why they don't do it. Skateboard so dangerous you can break a leg if you fall. Well, driving is just as dangerous. If you hit somebody, you're probably hurting something, right? So when you talk about things that people don't understand, they'll find a reason why. Right? People who doesn't smoke cigar is bad. Cigar is horrible. On their wedding day, hey, you want a cigar to celebrate? Yeah, sure, why not? Right? Another example would be like, what is being stigmatized? I don't really want to get to it, but religion's one of those. Like if you find someone that has a different religion, that's just, you know. And when you talk about other religion, a lot of people will tell you why the other religion. Politics, same way. If you talk about one side of politics, and the other side will tell you why you're politics. A lot of people who drive car think bikers are bad. A lot of people who rides bike will tell you drivers are assholes. You know, same idea. Same idea. And I think the same way with cigars. You get the side with who doesn't smoke, you get the side who smokes, right? And the side that smokes says, you know what's a big deal? It's a hobby. And then they'll tell you why smoke is bad. And you turn around and says, hey, eating sugars are bad. I don't see you stop eating sugar. right? Drinking is bad. I don't see you stop drinking. Oh, all those people who say I don't drink. So, but then you go like soda is bad. I don't see you just drink water. You know, there's always a bad side to everything. There's bad side to everything. I can talk about bad side of everything all day. Right? Exercise is good. Well, you're gonna die early. Right? Computer is great. You know, technology. Well, you're gonna die of radiation. Right? Driving is great. Gets you to point A to point B really quickly. Well, you're gonna die from car accident. You know? Yeah, I love to fly to this country, that country. Well, you know, flying, if you come down, you're dying. Right? There's always a bad side to everything. There's always a flip side, right? There's not one thing that's always only good. No bad side. Everything has just whether or not somebody want to pick on it. Video game is good. Hands and eye coordination. Video game rots your mind. It's like, you know, heroin on TV, right? You'll just play an hour at a time and you'll never do your studying. How dare you as an Asian play video game? You should study and be a lawyer. Right? If you think about that, everything has a bad side. Stop eating meat. You're killing animals. You gotta get protein somewhere. Right? Fish is full of omega-6, omega-3, omega, all that stuff. Well, fish is poisoned by mercury. You gotta get heavy mercury. You're gonna die. I love poppy seeds. Well, poppy seed contains marijuana. I don't know. You just think about it. It's always something bad. There's, you know, here's the thing though. Like, a lot of time, if you can't understand someone's hobby, you let them be. Because just because you don't like somebody's hobby, somebody might not like your hobby. Right? I like to put toys together. I like to do model. I'm looking around. My room is full of model kits. And my mother-in-law hates it. Why are you keeping all those trash over here? Sell them. Get rid of them. You know, I was like, that's my hobby. You know, it makes me happy. So long as it makes me happy, I don't care. I don't care how bad it is, so long as it makes me happy. And I think a lot of you can say the same thing about your hobby, whatever you're doing. Right? So long as it makes me happy, I don't care. And on the other side, there's always a negative to whatever the hobby. There's always negative, right? And then the easiest negative is that it costs money. I love to hiking. Hiking is very healthy. Hiking is great. Well, you know what? If you go to a place, you gotta be bitten by an animal and you'll die. You gotta be attacked by a bear. You gotta attacked by monkeys. You gotta be attacked by a snake. You know, I love to swim. The bacteria's gonna get you. You're gonna die. You know, it's always something bad on the flip. Look at the good side. Good side is makes you happy. If it makes you happy, if you have to die happy, so be it, right? Like everybody has a bucket list. It's like, you know, if I'm gonna die, I want to, you know, I don't know, bungee jump and I'll die on the way down. Right? Question is whether or not you want to die smiling. I want to die smiling. I want to die in the funniest way possible. If I knew I have terminal disease, I'm gonna go out and do dumb things. Right? I'm gonna do the dumbest thing. If I know I only have 3 days to live, I'll do some stupid stuff. Like I will do some stupid stuff. Like how stupid? I don't know. Go to North Korea and smack Kim Jong Un in the face. Oh, you gotta get arrested. We're gonna arrest you. How dare you try to slap our supreme leader? Well, jail me. I'm gonna die in 2 days. Right? Jason Momoa said, "I'll be a fool." Yeah, You would. If you only have a few days left, you might as well go do something meaningful. Somebody will remind me. You know, have you heard the way Tony died? He went over to North Korea and smacked Kim Jong Un, and he died there. That would be the funniest thing ever to hear. People always know. I will be on the news. I will be on the news. That will be fun. Have you heard what Tony did before he died? He went to North Korea and tried to kidnap Kim Jong Un. I'll probably not do something stupid like that. I don't know. This police car says public property. I'm public, so my property, give me the keys. You're part of the public, but you're not public. I don't know. Well, anyways, 1 hour, 22 minutes for me to finish this cigar that's engraved with Shadow Smoke Legion. I don't know if the engraving actually made it burn fast, because technically you're like making a certain part of it thinner, so it might burn fast. I don't know. But this didn't last a long time. But again, we revisited Oliva O today while chatting. It was pretty fun. Actually talking and laughing makes smoke goes fast. 1 hour, 22 minutes. Usually a Churchill will last way longer than that. Down Pepper Original? Yeah. Down Pepper Reserve is better. Reserva is better. Down Pepper Original is like, So yeah, I can see why. So yeah, it's a basic cigar. Everybody can go for a basic cigar and chat and smoke fast and not getting sick of it, you know. So usually, an easy thing to do. So for those people who have doesn't have a cigar that can just chat with, I would say just keep a few O's in your house. When your friend drop by or something like that and they never smoke a cigar, Oliva O could be a good option. Don't give them like $20 cigar. Give them the Oliva O. You're not gonna feel bad about it, and they'll be able to smoke through it. And it's very standard. And if they like it, they can buy their own next time, because that's literally every single cigar shop. They won't be like, hey, Jason, I really like that cigar last time. Can you help me get some? You'll be like, you can go to any cigar store and they'll have a bunch of hangout smoke. Yeah, a lot of like basic smoke I leave it as hangout smoke. But then again, every time I have a hangout smoke, my friend usually go get the Anyways, hour 23 minute. I think we're done here today. Again, tomorrow is gonna be a fun episode. You don't have to be there. You just have to watch it. It's gonna be fun, okay? And for those people who watch this afterward, you know what? Leave in the comment. Let me know what is your favorite, most basic cigar that you ever smoked. Favorite, most basic cigar. And I'll check back and maybe we'll review another episode later on to talk about what is everybody's most basic cigars that they smoke. Alright? So have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and make that funny video tomorrow as